Contrast in E minor is a really cool piece. It's been around for a long time, so there's a lot of tradition around it. And you might have orchestra students that are now orchestra teachers that have played this in high school, and maybe there are 2 generations of orchestra teachers that have been playing this, maybe even more. So I think that's really cool. It's withstood the test of time. It's been in our libraries for a very long time, and we're probably going to keep playing it for a long time to come. There's also a lot of variety in contrast. There's something for everybody, and it's kind of like what they say in Missouri, like if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Well, it's like if you don't like this part of the music, just wait 3 measures and it'll be completely different. What makes contrasts in E minor interesting and fun is also what makes it difficult. And a lot of times those are 2 sides of the same coin. Students need a challenge, and when they meet that challenge with effort and they succeed, they need a reward that comes from it. And I think with contrasts in E minor, they're going to get that. There's some things they're going to need to work for, but when they finally succeed, it's going to be so rewarding. Now, I could be incorrect from a theoretical point of view, and maybe this is a ternary piece, but I like to think of this as a 3-movement work for rehearsal planning. And if I separate this into a 3-movement work, I can rehearse this the same way that I would rehearse a longer 3-movement work. And when I do that, I typically start my rehearsals with the slow movement and I work out from there. And that's exactly what I would do here. I would rehearse from rehearsal D and rehearse the slow section. And I would use this to build the foundation for the other 2 movements, for the outer 2 movements. And, right here at rehearsal D, this section is also going to need the most work. So if you start with it, it's not going to get neglected, and you can continue to build upon the harmonic progressions, the pitch, the phrasing, and all the stuff that the students are required to play here and ultimately tell the story of this piece. After you're through with rehearsing the second movement, I would head on to the first movement, and because I think that's the next most difficult movement to put together because of all of the different nuance and getting in all that detail work and all that style to come out. I think that's going to be important here. And then finally, I would spend the least amount of time with the third movement. There's some tricky stuff with the phrasing. There might be some balance stuff, some pitch stuff here every once in a while, but of the 3, it definitely should have the least amount of attention compared to the other 2 movements. But yeah, contrast in E minor, it's like 3 pieces in one. It's got a lot going on here, and students respond well to it. It's really fun. I hope that you found some of my comments in this video to be helpful to you in your teaching, and I hope you can take some things away and use them in your classroom to get a better performance of contrast in E minor. If there are certain parts that you're still having trouble with and you need solutions to those, just drop a line in the comment section below and I'll try to help you with that. And there's other teachers here that can help you as well. It doesn't just have to be me. And also, if you've rehearsed this before and there's a spot that you really worked hard on and you found a tactic or some kind of tip or trick that helped that work, go ahead and drop that comment too, and we'd love to learn from you as well and build our community here. So this has been Contrast in E minor, and we'll see you next time.